Hi everyone! As an Indian, you must have used multani mitti at least once in your life. I mean, I used to use it like every day. But how many of us have actually used Rhassoul clay? Rhassoul clay is an ancient clay that was formed under the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. When first mined, Rhassoul clay is a brown, chunky, soap-like clay. Since these clay deposits were deeply buried for over 1 million years, it was very difficult for them to be extracted. So they were mined in shafts where workers used to alternate between digging and extracting with a pickaxe. The clay is then poured over the ground and left to dry for 24 hours under the sun and also from the pure desert breeze blowing from the Sahara and also the Atlantic Ocean. Once the clay is completely dried, it is collected in burlap bags and readied for refinement. I have decided to take a 7-day challenge to check if Rhassoul clay is actually the ambrosia of clays. Now, I have extremely dry skin. It is so dry and severely flaked on the sides of my cheeks, and you can see there are certain discolorations out there. Now on the internet it says that it is safe to use Rhassoul clay on a daily basis, but the internet is not always right. Besides, I've also read that Moroccan women use Rhassoul clay on a daily basis, and seriously I think they turned out fine. But anyways, let's see what happens. I have changed into an old dress of mine so that it will not get dirty. I have already prepared the Rhassoul clay face pack and I am going to apply over my face. When I'm applying on my face, I'm going to make sure that I avoid the eye areas. I have mixed it in warm water. Now it is said that you can mix it with an oil, warm water, or even milk according to your liking. So I've mixed it with warm water. It is better to avoid the areas under the eyes. I am not going to let it dry completely. When it starts to dry, I will remove it. You don't want to let any face mask dry completely. You have to remove it when it starts to get dry. Now after applying the face mask, it is better not to talk, since in the process of drying the face mask may get pulled. I am also applying over my neck. So I have applied completely on my face and my neck. Now I am going to let it dry. It is better to let the mask dry on its own. So if you have any AC or fan switched on in your room, it is better to switch it off. Now I have to keep quiet. It is starting to dry off out here. It is almost dried up on my neck. It is starting to dry around my mouth, and it's almost dried up on the sides of my forehead. So this is my cue to wash it off. I will wash it and I will come back and tell you my first impression. Now for the initial impression. So my skin feels tight, but not in the dry sort of way tight. It feels soft and the pigmentation is still there, the acne mark is still there, the pores are still there, but I feel my skin looks a little bright. You know, the glow every woman wants. You know, the glow. The glow every woman wants. But I think it is natural in every face pack that we use. There is that brightness, tightness, glow for like 20 minutes and then everything fades off. Either way, it does not feel irritating or dry or flaky on my skin. Like I told, my skin is extremely dry, it gets irritated a lot, it is sensitive, but I don't feel anything like that. Now I will not be using any skincare products for 7 days to check if Rhassoul clay can be used on a daily basis, and like those Moroccan ladies, we can get that beautiful skin. I mean, we all have beautiful skin, it's just that we have some little imperfections there and here, and people just keep noticing that imperfections instead of our perfectly beautiful face. People suck, you know. But anyway, let's go to day 2. Welcome to day 2. So you must have noticed my skin feels fresh, it looks glowy, it looks bright, not white but bright, and it looks good. So I already applied my face pack, I have removed it, and seriously I feel good. My skin feels soft, it does not feel extremely dry, it feels tight but not like the extremely dry tight, you know what I mean. Like when I usually wear face packs, it just feels like all the moisture has been sucked out of it, but this does not feel like that. It feels good, it feels soft, it feels wonderful. Like I have textured skin out here, except in those areas, the surrounding areas just feel so soft, you know. Now I really have to stop touching my face, because that is a not good habit. You have to stop touching your face. If you're like me and you keep pulling at your face, touching at your face, it is not a good habit. So that was for day 2. Now let's go to day 3. Now for the 3rd day. It's awesome! I have no problem. How I feel yesterday, I feel the same way today. So it is the 5th day of the face pack. I don't know, but I feel like the discoloration has reduced. I don't know if it's a placebo effect. I really hope it is not a placebo effect. I so badly want the discoloration to be reduced. I mean, like a teeny weeny bit is also fine. This is like after 20 minutes of washing the face pack, and I feel that it has reduced. But do let me know what you people feel. Please say it has reduced, please say it has reduced, please say it has reduced. I so badly want it to be reduced. Anyway, let's go to the next day. Today is the 7th day and I just washed off the clay, and this is how my skin looks. Yesterday I asked my mother if there was a slight change in the discoloration, and she said yes. So that is like a very happy factor for me. And now let's just check some important points that is said about the benefits of Rhassoul clay. First, it is said that it detoxifies the skin. If you say it reduces the appearance of acne and all those problems, then yes, it does work, because while applying this I did not get any outbreaks or anything. So in that way it has helped. But in totally clearing my skin, it is working, but it is in a very, very slow pace. Like I have a lot of texture, maybe that is why it is not getting reduced in a faster rate. But other than that, I think the detoxification part is a question mark. Next, it is said to exfoliate the dead skin cells. Yes, after applying the face pack, I do feel like there is a smoothness, and like the grit and all has been removed. Then it is said to minimize the pores, which I don't think happened to me. I still can see my pores. Maybe if I use on a regular basis, maybe for a longer interval, that can happen. But for 7 days, either way, I haven't seen any changes. I still have my pores. They're not like large pores, they're like minute pores, but their size also has not reduced. I do feel that I have soft, smooth skin, except in those textured areas, because I think that will take more time. But other than that, I have like extremely soft and smooth skin. It has not made me dry in any sort of way. And during the 7 days, I have not applied any moisturizer. Just yesterday, I just washed my face with a face wash because I felt it was dirty. Other than that, I have not done anything on my face. And like I said before, my face is extremely dry, and still it has not become dry, so that is like a plus point in this face pack. And yes, it soothes skin irritation. I have severe acne at the sides of my cheeks and it is very painful, but this has helped to reduce the pain. It has helped to not exactly cure the acne, but the incidence of acne has been cured. While using this face pack, I did not get any new acne outbreaks. This is my experience of using Rhassoul clay. Each one of us is different, so I cannot guarantee that it will happen to you. When I used Rhassoul clay for 7 days, it did not cause me any skin irritation, it did not cause me any skin flaring, there was no acne outbreaks or anything. This does not mean that it can be the same for you. You have to try it because your skin is different than mine. Maybe our skin type can be same, but still there are certain needs of our skin that can be different, so you will have to try it. But either way, I just loved my experience with Rhassoul clay, and yes, I will be continuing it for a long time. If you have any experience, do let me know. Until the next video, see ya.